Hi, guys. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. Even though we're
Happy
recording this on a
Wednesday.
Tuesday, but this is such an important and special episode to us because it's our first author interview here on Good
Yay!
Girls Read. So, everyone, please say hello to the gorgeous queen that is Mollie Goins.
I'm so excited. Thank you for having me.
No, of course. This
Of
is like a literal
course.
dream for us. Like, I don't know. You know when they say never meet your heroes? I don't believe that because hello. Like
I
Here
believe
we are.
sometimes.
I'm just like my Laura and I always say like my flabber has been gasted. Literally, I've never been so flabbergasted in my life
Yeah.
that you're on here speaking to us, taking the time out of your day. So first of all, thank you so much for that. Um, I'm
Thank you
just
for
and
having
for the
me.
people who can't see me, I'm cheesing from ear to ear, literally
Me too.
fangirling.
I love yapping. I love yapping. It's so fun.
We are the Yap
Us
sisters
too.
here, like literally. Like it's like the best thing. But okay, so we obviously have a million questions for you, but I just wanna ask you to like introduce yourselves, tell our listeners more about you.
Okay. Hi, I'm Mollie Goins. I am the author of the Boston Blue series, which is the one I'm probably most known for, but I also have the Small Town series, the Esther Creek series. So, I think today our primary focus is the blues, so I'm just going to dive into that a little bit more, but it is very found family, baseball. I'm so excited. Book 3 just came out. And I love this series. It's felt like such a soul series. So coming off of this release and talking to you guys, I'm like so excited. I am a mom. I am a Southern girl in Tennessee. We were just talking about the snowstorm. We're like, get the kids out of our house.
Yes.
I always feel like I feel like is a missed opportunity throughout all of my college years where they're like, tell fun facts about you. So it's like, this is literally one of my like favorite things to be like, didn't know this in college, but like my fun facts that are boring are like, I can parallel park and I feel like I'm very impressive.
Same
And
queen.
how to fold a fitted sheet. And so those
That is a superpower.
Literally. I still don't know how to
Girl.
do that.
blows people's minds every time I say those two things about myself. And so I'm like, damn it. What? Oh, can I cuss on this?
Yeah. Full send, girl.
I'm like, why did I not have this through high school or college? But I'm like, I impressed so many people.
Literally, I mean nowadays, like I still know how to parallel park, but like the cars sometimes like if you have a really fancy car, like it'll parallel park for you.
No.
But I'm like, that's a basic life skill we all should know is how to
Yeah.
parallel park.
Yes, I agree.
I don't know how to drive.
She tells me all the time, when you come visit me in Ireland, we're just gonna rent a car, but you're just gonna drive me around. And I was like, that's fine. That's how I do it anyways now. My husband refuses to drive. Like, it's fine.
I was made to be a passenger princess, okay? Like
Yeah.
I've always lived in big cities, so like I've never like needed like a car. Cause like in Europe, like public transport is like great. So like you don't really need a car. I mean you can have one if you want, but just like you
It's
don't
like
really
a
need
waste
it.
of money, though, I think. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But let me tell you, I was obviously lurking on your Instagram yesterday.
Okay.
Though whoever does your character art, ma'am.
I have two
Let me
incredible artists.
It's
let
so
me
good.
tell you, these fictional men of yours, chef's kiss.
They're so
Okay?
good.
Chef's kiss. When Adam's book drops, girl,
I will die.
I don't know if it'll show it
shirt with the biceps.
Girl.
Oh my God, it's like in real life. It's like they're actually there.
actually there. They're
I
actually
need
there.
that.
Like the thing is that I just love your characters so much.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, we're obviously gonna talk about all of them, but and I don't like ranking, but I don't. We've talked about me ranking, but it's just like for the sake of 1 through, you're 5, right? It's 5 men.
It's
Yes.
5 men.
Okay. Beckham is sitting at a number 1. Okay. We love
Obviously.
slutty glasses in this house.
He's
Oh yes, we do.
Oh my God. And then like Will is number 2.
I love all. It's so
I
hard.
love all of them, so it's hard to
to
like yes, it's hard to put them in like
Yeah.
order. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But I don't know. It's hard.
I hear you.
I really don't I don't want to like put them 1 through 5 yet because I feel bad.
I feel bad.
I feel bad, but
But-
it's fine. But I was literally looking at the character art yesterday and I was like, girl, I'm not over Adam's like biceps. And I was like, hello? I was like, literally.
I
was
know.
like,
Look, catchers are usually short, and
yes.
I don't care.
She's like, I'm gonna make him tall. And I was like,
Tall.
like, yes.
One of my favorite is Carly Robbins. She says the same thing too because she does. She has an F1 series, and F1 racers are usually shorter. And she's
Yeah.
like, I don't care.
No.
Oh,
I'm like I love when you guys make them all tall. Because in real life, there's nothing wrong with the shorties. Not saying it. I'm a shorty.
Short king. I am.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
love him.
Like a short king, or is he like an average king? Because like I call mine like an average king because he's 5'10". Like it's fine.
Okay, that's it. Mine's 5'10".
Yeah, okay. It is average. It's fine.
I'm
Call them
single.
It's fine. Again, we'll
It's
jump for stats
fine.
here. Single, 28, lives in Ireland.
God,
I know. It's a literal dream. I know. Okay, so for the listeners meeting you for the first time, how would you describe your books in 1 sentence?
As like, okay, the whole series is 1 sentence? Or each
Yeah,
book?
or you can do each book like, yeah.
Okay. As a series as a whole, I would say just a series of 5 books that will be full of found family and forced proximity.
Mm-hmm.
Those I will eat up forced proximity. That's it. Whenever I went and asked readers, I'm like, "What do you know me for?" And I got a million of like found family, forced proximity, and I was like, "You right, you right,
Yeah.
you right."
The first oh god. The forced proximity, yeah. It's morning.
Morning.
Is one of my favorite tropes. Found family, I
Mhm.
just like I love it. I love when they all know each other in like a certain way, like their worlds intertwine, especially then when they all get into like a little texting chain.
Oh wow.
Oh, I love those.
A texting chain is my Roman Empire in books. Literally, like it's the
Amen,
best.
sister.
Even if it is like between siblings, like how Will has with like his sisters, because I feel like I would get along so well with Lucy and Reagan. Literally.
I do love them. I love Lucy and Reagan, even though Reagan is kind of like a bit of aggressive.
I feel like she's a black cat, right?
She's very authentic black cat. Very
Yeah.
authentic black cat. And it's with like the way that they even each other out, and then the way that Will comes in and is just like all 3 of them together. I'm like, I want that sibling duo. Like
Same.
if I had to pick someone to be like in a siblings situation, other than the fact that I think Will's hot. That's
Can you imagine having a brother that hot?
Hold
I
on.
couldn't.
Hold on.
Mm-mm. I'd be like, put a bag over your head. We can't live in the same house together. No. That's not
I
happening.
feel like that's so accurate, though.
It's accurate, and it's also like
Dude.
incest. Like, you know what I mean?
I do feel that about my sister, though. She's like,
Your
she's
sister's
so
gorgeous.
tall.
Mm.
She's 16 and she's a redhead with blue eyes. I'm
eyes.
just like,
Knockout.
girl, get out.
Are we all the oldest?
Yeah. Well, no,
Yeah.
technically I'm the youngest of 4.
Okay.
But my 3 half brothers are like significantly older than me by like 20 years. So like I was there like the baby girl of the family, like da-da-da-da-da, like a baby unicorn.
But my sister is younger, and I'm like, she is like 4 inches taller than me. She's got like long, gorgeous hair. I'm like, I hate you. You like gorgeous.
Wait, hello, queen. You're gorgeous too.
Well, I know, but like I'm not 6, I'm not 5'8", and she's like, her hair is like so long. I know. I hear you. I acknowledge this. However,
No, you're like, I want the height and I want the length of the hair now.
I
I get it.
her hair, and
I
I
get it.
know what happened right now.
I literally get it. Okay, so since you talked about like
Yes.
forced proximity and
Yes.
found family, I want to know, like, in your writing process,
Mhm.
what comes to you first? Like the characters, the tropes, the emotional arc. Like, I want to know, like, I want to know everything, like your writing style. Like, how do you form a book in your head?
Oh, it's wild. And actually, so this will probably go all over the place. Everybody buckle up. Keep it, keep up. 'Cause I
I'm
tell,
set.
it's so funny. Me and my publicist page will go picture it, picture it. But I did this the other night with my husband, and he's like, I am a little confused. I said, that's okay. Just listen. Um, but it really kind of, I guess the way to go about it is the best example of what's happening, but I am going to have to filter myself a little bit so I don't give away spoilers.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's fine.
so essentially, when we started Callie and Will, you meet them in Despite It All from the Astor Creek series. And
Mhm.
for a while, I didn't know what I wanted to do after the Astor Creek series. There was a couple of things in my head that I thought, a couple of side characters that people were really demanding, but it was like I couldn't picture their stories, and I was having a really hard time feeling the motivation to write them, even though I wanted to. It just wasn't, like, calling to me. I'm very much a mood reader, writer, etcetera.
Same.
Uh, but at the same time, when this is, like, my job, it's kinda hard to be like, "Ooh, lean into the mood." Like, I can't just I'm like, "I don't wanna stop this series and lean into a mood of, like, writing something." So, um, it's really thought out. So whenever I was writing Despite It All and I started writing Callie's character, I was like, "Her. I must write her." Um and then as I sat down, and Adam's in that book too. So I was like, obviously, we
Mhm.
have Callie, we have Adam, Will's in it. And so we're set up there. So as I went into it, when I sat down to really start plotting Picture Us, that's where kind of I was like, okay, we have to have bricks fall into a line. And we started with Picture Us's plot and then went into it's very collaborative. So I'll talk to people about it. Lucy was not originally an FMC in the beginning. So,
Mm,
Really?
really?
not as I started writing Picture Us and I was writing out all of these plots, I was like, "Ah, I love Lucy. I love
Yeah.
Mhm.
I love Lucy." So we swapped her out, and that's how Coach Me's fell in line. So then as that was going and I was plotting out that, it was like it felt like have you ever seen those videos where it's like they send the bricks down the line and then
Yeah.
they're all falling and then they all come back and then they all fall into place?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's like each book, the first 2 books is always very pivotal in the fact that I feel like it's plotted out the rest of the book. So after book 1, book 2 came, I was like, "Oh, here's the whole series." I knew Trip was also not gonna get a book, but as I wrote Picture Us and sent it to beta readers, they were like, "So Trip's getting a book, right? Like, you're
She's
going
getting a book?
Trip's getting a
He's
book."
getting a book. Yeah, I saw that
One
in
to
the
go.
character art yesterday, and that's why I was also like, "Girl,
Yeah. Book 4
I'm
will be
set."
Adam, book 5 will be Trip. But he wasn't going to get one. So I
I'm
was
so
like,
I
excited.
can't wait. I'm gonna cry. Okay, I'm
I
fine.
it and once Coach Me was plotted out, I was like, "Okay, here's the rest." And then as I got into Stealing You, I was like, "I have to start making moves to understand what's to come next." And so I feel like I can say this because 'cause I've hinted at it plenty of times. There's someone in Stealing You that is going to carry the next series, and it's not next gen, so I won't be moving into next gen for a while. Um
Okay.
so there is
Mm.
someone instilling you that will carry the next series, and you will meet them over the next 2 books, and then
Okay.
And then it moves into a whole
I'm
new
thinking about
series.
it.
series, and
I'm set.
you will see in
Mhm.
that new series, you will see faces from Aster Creek and
I'm so excited.
Boston
Oh my
Blues.
god. I'm so excited for this. This is like the best thing that you could have told me today.
It was as I literally sat down and I was doing book 3 and I was like, "Okay, book 3 is done, we sent it out," and I sat down and I started plotting book 4, and I was like, "Okay, we know book 4 and five's plots, but they have to set up the next series."
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
then as I started doing that, it was like, once I figured out who for sure, I was like, "She's speaking to me, I know that she needs to be." Then it was like the next series will be 4 books tentatively is the plan.
Amazing.
I'm
Let
so
me
excited for this.
I know. Wow. I want to know also. So like when you're writing, do you listen to music? Like what's your vibe? Like do you have like essentials on your desk? Like you have a favorite bev? Like are you in a blanket? Like I need to know the tea. Oh,
I I have a big drink. I have my Alani, and then I have my emotional water bottle.
me too. My hydro jug.
Yes, my wall. I have so it really depends. Beck and Jensen were a book that really was like, I am listening to music. Like I am listening to music. I had a very like sad playlist.
No. I mean
Like crying throughout their book. At Beck,
Me too.
yeah,
that book hit
it was
for me.
heavy. It was heavy.
It was heavy because I like it hit home for me because
Yeah,
my grandmother passed away and she had Alzheimer's and that wrecked me.
very hard.
It wrecked me and then I want to preface this as a Latina woman. I love that you made Jensen Latina.
I'm so glad. I cannot express
Ugh,
how like how great it has been to take the opportunity to write diversity and have to work with sensitivity readers that are like as we go in this they're so collaborative and like so I learned so much and it's just been so
yeah.
love it. I absolutely love
Like
readers with my whole heart and chest. So if anyone's like, "Oh, you did such justice,"
you
I'm
did
like,
it her justice. Yeah.
because I literally love them like my own family, which seems probably crazy.
Oh,
Well, I
no,
love her.
no. We've talked about Laura and I have talked about this many times.
Yeah.
We live in this world that sometimes I think that like past fictional boyfriends are gonna come in through the door. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell my
Yeah.
husband, see you later. The guys are here. Like, you know what I mean? And like if I'm gonna
Yeah.
go out for drinks with like my favorite
Oh,
FMCs, you know what
yeah.
I mean? I
Oh
wish
my
that was
god.
the version of the multiverse that we lived in. Like I
Mhm.
could just
Oh
open a
my
door and be like,
god.
"See you later. We're gonna go see my favorite characters. Come back in like 6 days." Mhm.
Yeah. And that's it.
Yes.
In a way, even as I'm going into all of this, I am picturing this alternate universe in my head. In this alternate universe, all of my people are real. They
Oh,
are all real in that world over there.
I'm gonna
So
cry. I love this.
that's how they are. And so when I really sat down and was like, what do I want for my career? What am I going to be doing from here on out? Um, I sat down with it was when I was writing the series before, I was like, I want to write diversity into my career because in this world, the world that is real over there, in my head, their universe, I'm like, I can't just imagine this entire white world. Um, but I don't want to go into this not having like the correct connections. I want to have the proper editors. I want to have the proper sensitivity readers. I want to be educated. I want to learn how to write better so I can do them better justice.
yes.
And
Mhm.
so that was really why you don't see diversity in the first 3 books. Well, I mean, you did like in psychiatrists, but like, they're not in the beginning
Yeah.
of the couples,
Mhm.
but like moving into the Boston Blues, I'm like, I will not take a topic in a book and think, okay, well, I'll just figure it out. Like anything that I write goes into heavy detail. And I
Mhm.
want to be prepared. And I knew that I wasn't ready, like to do that in the beginning because I felt not strong enough in my writing skills to able to tackle that. But now that I'm moving forward, I'm like, I can do this in a way that provides care. And so why not do it? If I can do it properly, correctly, use these opportunities to learn and grow, I'm gonna do it. And so I've worked with incredible sensitivity readers who really took the time to like talk about these things and educate me. And it was just I couldn't be more grateful for the people that have
I
put
love
their
this.
hands and their thoughts into this work. So
I love this so much. Honestly, like
Yeah.
it's just such a great series, like, and I know it's not done yet, um, but it's made a special place, like, in my heart. Like,
Mhm.
I just love all of the characters. They're just so
Yeah.
wholesome,
Mhm.
and, like, it's funny because I was listening over what was it, last week? I was listening to the second book, To Coach Me,
Oh.
and I was, like, so frustrated with Dex. I was like, "Sir." He's so grumpy in the beginning, and I'm like, you already love her because you think she's gorgeous ball of sunshine. I'm like, just get over it. I was telling Laura, I was like, I want to give him a Snickers bar so bad. He's so mad. He needs a snack.
And I was like, "Give him time. I love him."
And then obviously I gave him the time, and I love him, but I was like, I like, like when you want to shake them a little bit and you're like,
Yeah.
just get it because I already get it. So you need to get it. Like, you get what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But it's just, I don't know. I love also Callie's like personality.
I love her.
Mhm.
Let
I
me tell you something. When you I'm unwell, hold on.
let it out. Let it
The
out.
first day. Spoiler alert for everyone who hasn't read the first book yet. When you made him rent out a whole ass tea shop for their first date, and then she sat in his lap while they ate lunch because he didn't want to let her girl go. Sorry, I was like,
I was unwell.
this author knows exactly what she's doing.
Yeah.
I
Unwell.
I love them. It is just that perfect combination of the ADHD girl with the acts of service man that I was like, yeah,
When
yeah,
she peels the what's it called? The layers of the onion back, and
yeah,
she finally gets to the center of who he is.
yeah.
And the photographs on the wall,
I can't.
and he's like, I'll hang them for you. I'm like, the
He's
bare minimum, but I was like, come on now.
what is the Sabrina Carpenter's like? It's like the tears. It's like you're doing. It's almost like he is doing the small things, the bare minimum, but it's like she's never had anyone do those things
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
for her. But then at the same time, he gives space for her to do the things that she's never had. No one's ever let her do either. And then he
Yeah.
also buys her into like rents out the tea shop, and um, he's got those. He gives her his credit card. And I'm like,
Go shopping. I was like,
go shopping.
have fun.
I love the balance, and I think everything comes with like this. So for me, I have a very hard time myself. I have been with my husband for almost 13 years, and
Same.
my husband's my high school sweetheart, and he's the sweetest man in the entire world. I love him. He's so supportive. He is a very book boyfriend. I give him 5 out of 10 because he's real. Like,
Because he's real in the flesh. I'm
you
dead.
can't win unless you're fictional. Because he's still, well, let's face it, he's still a man. But he's 9.5. And sometimes when he's really being a man, I'll be like, you're going down to a 9.
You're losing a star.
You're losing. But he's so funny. Hold on, I lost my train. Oh, okay. It's funny. I have a hard time taking his money. Or which I make my own money, but like I have a hard time when it comes to financials just because of the way I was raised, and the way that certain like financial things that men in our life would do with my mother. And so seeing those things, it made me like have a really hard time. Like where Callie just takes Will's credit card and I never like it'd be too hard for me. I do now because we've been together for 13 years, but even still I have a hard time. And so I think what I really like is that there is a balance and that Callie could have been that kick. Callie fit that character that she was like, yes, I'm taking this man's money. Yes, I'm letting him rent out this coffee. Like I'm letting him rent out this tea shop. Um, but then finding that balance of having certain characters that don't want to do that for that relatability of like, this is something that I think a lot of readers, whenever they're like, take his money, spend his money, I'm like, I would never. And not
It's
because
hard. Yeah, I get it.
And not because they're rich and it feels like it's just like so that since whenever it came to writing Jensen, I was like, I want her to be able to have this opportunity. I liked the way Beck explained it whenever I wrote it, where he was like, this is an opportunity, not something that I'm like giving you. Like, this is an opportunity as opposed to just take it, take it, take it.
Like a
Yeah.
handout, not
Yeah,
really.
like
Like,
a
yeah.
handout.
Mhm.
Like a handout. The way he made it feel like she, he didn't give it as a handout. And so
Yeah.
that is where often like my husband will explain things to me about like taking money. Like this is an opportunity for you to do things. This is a way that you can do X, Y, and Z, because we built this is a business. I put a lot of money into these things. So when we talk about the money that we put back into it, it's often like he'll do those phrasings of being like, here's your opportunity of this, and this could come from this. So it's, I don't know. It's those are always so funny to me whenever we have readers be like, I'm so happy she took his money. But then having reach out and be like, I'm so in love with that Jensen, went about it the way that she did. So I would
Mhm.
those were so fun. But I had to have a Cali girl that is like, yeah, let me spend your money.
Yeah, because I mean, Callie comes from money.
Mhm.
And then, spoiler alert again, gets her trust fund ripped out from under her. But I love that she didn't care.
My favorite line of that book is when she's like, "You wanna take me off your will? Fine, I have my own will." And it's him.
That's right. Wait, why didn't I pick up on that?
That's my favorite
Girl,
line. And my
you
editor
didn't pick up on that? I didn't pick up on that.
yeah, my
Damn.
my editor literally messaged me, she said, "I think this is the greatest line you've ever written." I said,
I
"I"
just,
'cause
I
it's a
love that she didn't
like
care. Yeah.
yeah. She
I
said, "You
also think that it's
change
because
your
like
will. I have
she
my own."
stepped into her independence. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That she was like, I have my own job. Like I don't need to work like in finance. Like I don't need to be part of the family business. Like she understood the toxicity of it all
Yeah.
Mhm.
because I feel that like some people who come from like a family like that, and I love that her brother figured it out first
Love.
because I love Adam. Like it's just the way that like their dad was like, "Oh, he's such a disappointment." I'm like, "Sir,
We will
your
dive
s-"
into that.
I was like, "Your son is not a disappointment. He became a professional baseball player. Like, he makes monies. Like, what is a disappointment in that?" Like, you know?
We will dive into that.
Yes. Let's talk about the trauma.
We will dive into that in
I
book
can't wait. I
yeah.
can't wait. Can we ask you like how is book 4 going? Have you started?
Where's going I I actually whenever so it's plotted. The thing is plotted. Actually whenever I sat down and really was like for this year, honestly things just kind of fell at a really bad time. So I'm not behind on my schedule. Like I don't think any of the dates I have set for this year are going to be pushed back. I'll clarify that. But I was much more ahead whenever I was doing Stealing You than I was
Mhm.
at this current time, but it was like Christmas hit and like Christmas was I forget how hard. I don't know why I like black out during the holidays.
Oh, we
Uh,
all do. It's fine.
we all do. And so
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh yeah, we'll publish in January. It'll be fine."
She's like,
Horrendous mistake. So like my plan, whenever I went, I was like, we are taking December off. So even though Amazon has book 4 and 5 like for December, they will be before December, and I'm going to be able to take like December off.
yeah.
They like reset and do
Mhm.
things a little differently to where because your girl's a little burnout and tired, which I feel like
Yeah.
burnout isn't the right word because I still really love my job. um
Yeah.
I'm like, I love marketing, I love writing, I love all these little elements and aspects. So burnout doesn't feel like the right word. I'm a little tired.
Of course. And like burnout is real. Like I've
Yeah.
seen author interviews that I think it was Rebecca Yarros that she said that when she submitted for her second book, like, or was it third? No, when Onyx Storm went to like final draft,
Mhm.
she said that that was the point that she knew burnout was there because she was crying uncontrollably.
Yeah.
Like because she was so scared. And I was just like, I can't even imagine how. I know that you guys have like a schedule and stuff like that because the demand for your books is real.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you want to put it out for like your fans and not only, but also for yourself.
Uh-huh.
But I'm an advocate. I'm like, take the vacation, girl. Take the
Right.
Yeah.
vacation, work on the mental health because, like, at the end of the day, you put your oxygen mask on before everyone else's. We'll
Yeah.
still be here
We'll say
waiting.
I and the thing is I do get a lot of joy in this job.
Yeah.
Uh, so there is that balance of like, oh, but I just love this job. Um, and going into that book and also writing off the back, like we've talked about, Stealing You is a heavy freaking book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Emotionally, yeah.
in that. And there was a lot of research that went into that on so many fronts. I mean, I put a ton of research into every book, but that one I was talking to doctors about the Alzheimer's and talking to like mental health people. And we were talking I had two incredible Mexican sensitivity readers and we would deep dive into things. So like I did
Mhm.
so much research on this and then as I'm like writing, I'm like crying,
Oh my
crying
God, I can
Girl.
imagine.
emotional parts because I also have a horrendously sad playlist going at the same
The
Oh my
playlist, yeah.
god.
because it's so funny. As I was writing Dex and Lucy, I would listen to like I have like a white noise machine, or I would listen to like elevator music that was like
Wait, I love that.
the buttons were high. Here I am writing Becca Jensen, and I'm like, just tears because they're such soulmates, and then they're like both going through so many things.
Yes.
And so,
Girl.
Wait,
was to switch to Adam. It was
I
like,
I don't even know how you're gonna switch to that because
no.
I mean you're
I
coming
don't
off
know.
like you said, you're coming off from like a heavy book. So
Mhm.
it's like to
Mhm.
like pick it and then as what you're telling me, I can imagine that Adam's book is gonna be heavy as well.
Yeah, Adam's got some serious trauma, and bless his heart, like he was just in a horrendous position, and I think he is definitely, like, the book. I feel like each book has, like, a core m meaning for people. So, like,
Mhm.
Callie and Will is that ADHD, acts of service, someone taking care of you type feel book. You know,
Mhm.
Callie is very Calico Cat, it's very hitting, and then you get to Dex and Lucy. Lucy is for the youngest, the baby girls, the youngest that kind of feel like they don't know their place, and Dex is that grumpy, even out. But then we get to Beck and Jensen where it's so emotional, that black cat, all of that's hitting on all of those fronts. And I think Adam is for the oldest child. Like, he will be
Yeah.
a character that really resonates with the oldest child. Like, the weight that puts on and then getting the oldest child, really finding someone that fits them. So
Mhm.
finding that with Mia is going to be, I think, really great. She is very boss lady. Um,
Yeah.
and I feel
I'm
like
so excited for that one,
it's almost like the
honestly.
flop of like this acts of service ADHD where Callie, it really kind of seemed like Callie needed Will, and
Mhm.
not in a bad way, but like it's almost like Adam needs Mia in a flop, you know.
Yeah. I
Uh,
also kind of felt that with Dex.
mhm.
Dex needed Lucy.
Dex needed
Mhm.
Dex
Yeah.
needed Lucy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not only because like he needed like a homeschool teacher for Miles and a nanny,
he
like
needed someone who wanted him. He needed someone who
Yeah.
wanted him. Uh,
yeah,
and
both of them,
both
really.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is that where it's like there is a thing where someone needs someone just slightly a little bit more and there's nothing wrong
With that.
that and I feel like Callie
Yeah.
would even be like, "Yeah, I needed Will. Like I need him." But then you're probably going to get to, you know, um Mia and she's like, "I don't need no man, but Adam needs Mia." And so,
I'm trying not to
Wait.
cry right now.
I
I'm trying
love
really hard not to cry right now.
I love a simp of a man. I love a man who is down bad for his woman, like, and I have a feeling he's gonna be down bad for her, and it's just
Mhm.
gonna be like if you write into that book, during a spicy scene that she tells him like crawl, and that man crawls to her.
Do y'all know the 2 tropes I've revealed?
No, I don't.
Okay,
Wait.
yeah, so they're up on Amazon right now. You can go look. So it's Catching Mine with
Laura,
Adam.
pull it up, please.
Yes. Hold on, you can pull it up on Amazon. You can reveal it. I'm gonna
Oh
let
my god, I'm so excited.
go to the Books and Blues.
Wait.
There's also book 5 too.
Wait. Why am I shaking?
Hey,
Girl, we both going to Amazon right now. You said Catching Mine? Hold on.
Yes. Wait.
Once
Wait,
you
where am I supposed to say this? I'm going
go to
crazy
the
here.
description.
Okay. It's in the description, I'm sure.
Yeah, where you would find the blurb.
Wait. Accidental pregnancy, marriage of convenience. Yes! We love accidental pregnancy in this house, in the fictional world.
We literally were saying this yesterday.
Go click on book 5.
Okay, wait. Hold on. My heart is beating so fast right now.
I'm shaking so bad.
Scoring her? That's Coach's daughter fake dating.
Goodness.
Yes, I love a fake dating. Wait, Coach.
Who's
this
the
is
coach's
Olsen's
daughter?
daughter?
Emma Moore.
Oh,
Yes,
I'm
there's
screaming,
Emma.
crying, not throwing up.
My
Molly.
flippers have been gassing right now.
For the first time in my life, I'm speechless, and that doesn't happen very often.
It doesn't.
Have y'all read, and if you haven't, I'm not going to take offense, have you read Despite It All?
No,
Yes.
not yet.
What's Jet's trope?
I don't remember.
It surprised me.
I've read all of your books. Like, you were literally my first arc ever.
That makes me so happy.
Yeah. I
Despite It
think.
All, with Jet, who is Adam's best friend, was Surprise Baby. So now his best
Yeah.
friend.
Wait, yes, Jet, yes, because it's all coming back to me. Callie loves the little girl.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now his best friend is having an accidental pregnancy. And who do you think he's going to call? So you'll see Jet and Wyla again in book 4, too.
I love them. I love them when like
I'm so
Callie and Will
excited.
go to their house and like they're all just like having a powwow. And that little girl has my heart too.
Yeah.
I
They'll
just
do
like
that in book 4.
oh my, this is the
I'm so
best day of my
excited.
life, literally. Like those are my favorite tropes.
I'm
like
so excited. That's where I'm like, burnout feels wrong because I love writing an accidental pregnancy. I love writing a dad. We don't need to talk about the daddy issues that are probably in that, but I love writing it.
I can just imagine it that he's just gonna be like, I don't know how I'm gonna be a dad because my dad was shit. Like I could just look at her face. Look at her face for the people who can't see her. She has a Cheshire cat smile right now. She knows it all. I just want to peek into your brain. That's what I want to do.
The things that I really always want to talk about so much. Because I get so excited and I'm like, at one hand, I want to tell y'all everything and lay it all out for you guys to see. But then I'm like, oh, you need it.
Oh my God.
I'm having. Oh my God.
Breathe for me.
And me.
Why did that sound sexual?
I'm gonna be like, okay, you and I are gonna talk later. I'm kidding. Okay. Okay. Personally, I want to know. Okay. What made you want to
Think.
become an author? Because there are like people
Ooh.
who have like an aha moment. Like,
Yeah.
what was your aha moment?
This is one of a story that I will tell anyone, and I tell it quite often anytime someone asks me. Which preface ahead, trigger warning. This does talk about suicide. So, whenever I had my son, things really. A lot of times it was really portrayed as postpartum depression, and the doctors would just give me medication, and they'd be like, "Here's depression medication. Move on." And none of it was working. Everything just made me feel worse, to the point that my husband was like, you know, what's going on. So we got proper help, and I got diagnosed with bipolar 2 disorder. And so I was having very bad suicidal tendencies and actions. Um, but we started getting proper help, started working on it. And then I had a miscarriage, and then I had my daughter after that. And during that process, during birth, I nearly died. So, um, after that, we my husband sat me down and he was like, "You have come so far over these few years." And we had always, like I said, we've been together since sophomore year of high school. We've been together a very long time. He was like, "We've always played that game where it's like, if you could have any dream job, what would you do?" And you said you would love to be an author. Um, and I just was like, "That's insane." And he was like, "Just try for me. Like, just sit down, do it, write it. If it goes nowhere, it goes nowhere." Um, and so I was like, "Okay, fine." So that's when I started writing Feel It All. And I'm very adamant about this of like, it's not my best work, it's not a good reflection of what I can do, but it was like doing that in that moment, writing the Aster Creek series, it was really just that solidified of like, this is what I was meant to do. And he pushed me to do that, and he constantly would pour into my drive to do this. And he was like, "This is what you are meant to do. I believe in you. Keep going." And so I did. And I think this, what is it? This May, I will be like 3 years of suicide free, like suicide thoughts and tendencies free. Um, and that really started as I got into this. And so that was really kind of my aha moment of like, yeah, I'm meant to do this. I'm meant to be here, and I'm going to do a good job. I'm one of those people. It's like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it hard. Like, I will not.
Yeah.
The meme that's like, I'm literally crazy. Like, I cannot fail. I'm literally.
Yeah.
Um, but that, yeah, he was just like, you have been through so much. You've worked so hard on your mental health, and you just had this very traumatic thing happen. Why not just give this a shot? And then you'll know. And then
I
now
love this.
Let me tell you, first of all, thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Of course.
Your story is an inspiration.
thank you.
And
Literally.
it's hard being a mom.
It is hard.
Childbirth is hard.
It's so hard.
And no one prepares you for that,
Mm.
literally. And I'm so happy that you're here with us, that you get to share your story. Also, your husband is a 10 out of 10. That means
Yeah.
yes. We
Yeah.
love
Literally
a
what I was
supportive man in this
thinking.
house.
Right.
Honestly.
And people ask me a lot of why Beck had a vasectomy, and which I'm like, it makes sense for the story, but also
Mhm.
whenever they had to rush me into surgery, um, and I could not. I remember bits and pieces, but I remember them asking like, can we, like, we might have to take necessary measurements to do it. And I remember my husband saying, "That's fine, do what you need to do, but I will get a vasectomy, so don't do something you don't have to do." And then I had surgery for an hour and a half, and I came back and he was like, "I'm booking my vasectomy." Like, that's so a month later he booked a vasectomy, and
Wow.
Wow.
yeah.
Wow. And a lot of men won't.
Repeat 10 out of 10.
Yeah. 10.
A
No,
lot of
you know
men
what? It exceeds 10 out of 10. We're going
11 out of
20 out of
10.
10 here.
Oh, that works
Honestly,
too.
yeah, there are people, men, who will not do that because it's just not in their DNA. They're like, why should I have to do it when you can do it? So,
Mhm.
again, we love a supportive man in this house. I'm so happy that you get to share your stories with the world because they need to be told. Like, you are such a fantastic author.
Thank you.
And I'm so happy that we have this platform to like celebrate authors like you
Thank you.
because I'm
Literally.
really trying not to cry right now.
That's okay.
And I'm just
If
like,
you cry, I'll cry.
I
Don't
know
do
that's
this
why
to
I'm,
me.
that's why I'm holding back because she will cry. But
We will cry.
you're
I've
such an
cried in here already.
inspiration. So, can I say that your first book, is it something that saved you?
I would say so, and I think at a core of it, I have a hard time recommending it because it is very vulnerable, because it does talk about Winry had suicidal, thoughts and tendencies,
Yeah.
And it is hard for me, like, there's been times where I'll, like, the audiobooks are out, I'll, like, listen to snippets of the audiobook because I think my narrators I just the narrators I work with have all been incredible. I can't even
Yes.
they're amazing. Um, but, like, I cannot touch Feel It All again because it's like a part of me, and while it healed
Mhm.
me and I think saved me, I have a hard time dipping back into it. Uh
Understood.
Mhm.
Yeah.
and it's not because I don't love the story, and, again, I know that I could write another story like that better, but at the same time, it's like, I don't think I would ever unpublish it because it's a part of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
No, that's
yeah.
your baby. That's
Yeah.
your first third baby
Mhm.
because that's where your whole journey started.
Yeah.
And like in for you, I and I haven't read it yet, but I'm going to read it after this.
Do it.
Like
Might have
it's
recommend the audiobooks for real because Amy Hall and
oh
Thomas Oakley handled that whole series on audio just so well.
Mhm.
Like, so good. And that's not even a reflection of being like, "Oh, it wasn't my best writing." It is literally like they just are amazing narrators, and I highly recommend them.
I
Yeah.
will definitely I'm diving into going into Kindle Unlimited as we speak.
Yeah.
Um but
Yeah.
I love your story so much. And
Yeah.
like I just can't wait to see what I mean, I know you have so much that you're gonna show us, but like, I don't know, you're such a gem of a person,
Thank you.
and I
Mhm.
can't state that enough. I
Oh,
know,
we're
I
all gonna
know. I'd give you
cry.
be right back. Driving to Tennessee now. It's like,
We'll take
be
the
there in a
high.
couple of hours to give you a hug.
I'll take the hug. I will. It was really my therapist too. Whenever, because people asked me that, and I thought, well, I could brush over it. But I had a therapist that told me if you want your suicidal thoughts and tendencies to be less taboo, you need to talk about it. Um, and she's like, the more you talk about it, the less taboo it'll feel to you, and then as a result, it'll feel less taboo to someone else.
Mhm.
So I take every opportunity I can to tell that story because I mean, I used to not be able to get through it and saying what happened without crying, and now I can.
Mhm.
Which
And I
is
think
amazing.
Mhm.
it it feels good. It feels good, and I think part of that is a healing aspect of any time that I do feel like last night, my publicist Paige called, and she was like, "I know that you're having a hard time writing." And it was like, "Yeah, I'm like, I will clock in as a mom all day, and then I'm going into work at night, and then I'm just tired." And she was like, "I know, but you're doing your best." And I'm like, "Stop it right now."
It's
uh,
true.
and
Yeah,
so
Yeah.
it's like these type of conversations really help bring that, like, joy and spark back, and I think that's part of why also the burnout just doesn't feel like the right term, because I just
Yeah.
the platform this has given me to talk about these things, I couldn't be more grateful for it.
of
So,
course. And I
I
also
love
think that like
this.
you never know. Your books could help someone who's in a
mhm,
similar
Mhm.
situation.
yeah,
And, like I've read books that
mhm,
have like touched upon like postpartum depression because I
mhm,
went through that and that was
yeah,
a beast to
yeah,
deal with. Like it was very jarring. I remember just like sobbing uncontrollably because it's like you don't have like a schedule, like you're thrown
mhm,
off of your routine and also not you're thrown into motherhood
mhm,
with no manual.
no,
No one tells you how to care for a little 8-pound bundle of joy that just cries and poops all the time.
yeah,
I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, and so like I have never openly talked about this, but like I was just so sad. Like we were past blues. Like it was
yeah,
full depression and I went back to work early cuz I
oh,
could
yeah,
not. And like that hurt me. Like I mean I did spend the 2 months at home, but like and I got help. Like I went, to a psychiatrist, the whole thing. And I was like something needs to give.
yeah,
I was like, because I can't be like this. I was like, you're
mhm,
so happy to welcome this new member into your family.
yeah,
And
you're
then,
so happy.
yeah.
so sad.
And so sad. And it's just like not even like, and so I would tell my mom, I was like, you need to come and take care of the baby. I need to
Yeah.
go out and like go do something.
Yeah, yeah.
And like I just remember calling like my mom and my husband, and I was like, I don't know how to do this.
Mhm.
Like, and my husband had gone back to work already.
Yeah.
My mom was at work. I was 100% alone.
Yeah.
And like it's like you're surrounded by people in a room, but you feel so sad.
Yeah.
And that's why when I'm so sorry, Laura, you're crying. I'm
I'm
really
okay.
trying to hold back. But
I'm sensitive.
you know, yeah, it's fine.
It's
It's fine.
fine.
It's
I'm
hard.
okay.
It's hard. And so like you're a warrior. And honestly, thank you for putting words on paper and pen. Like,
You're a warrior too.
thank you.
No one really talks about it, and I think, um, it is in the mom guilt that comes with that. It's just it's
Yeah.
hard. I talk a lot with my friends that are moms, and we're all just constant, like, encouraging each other. We're like, "You're a good mom. It's okay. You're a good mom. It's
Yeah.
okay." Um, but realizing that and hearing it are 2 completely different things that
100%.
yeah.
100%. Like I don't have any of like my close friends that are like moms.
Mhm.
Um and it's hard sometimes because like I do have like mom friends, but they're more like acquaintances, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So it's kind of like you don't have someone that's like, "Go girl, go
Yeah.
girl." And it's just like you just want to like sit in your driveway and drink a bottle of Pinot Grigio while you're eating a taco.
I feel not to, like, push the one thing I'm like, I don't wanna promote my books in this way, but it's like, despite it all, Lila says, like, "I need a mom minute." Like, "I need a mom me minute," and she will
Yeah.
sit in her car, and she will just sit for 5, 10 minutes before she goes inside because she's just so I wrote that book for the moms of the
Yeah.
mom guilt that she feels, um, because it's so hard, and they're like, one thing that my mom always said to me is she will say, um, "Your your kids will need you, but even though you're 28, like, you still need me. Like, I'm your mom, you
Always.
will always be your mom." Um, and I'm like, the weight that comes with that is insane. So
Yeah. Yeah. My mom is actually really funny. So my mom, when I was 7, she told me that I needed an AA, an attitude adjustment. Anyone I haven't trademarked that term yet, but honestly, I just might. And so I was really sassy.
Oh.
Um as I am because I'm a
Obviously.
Leo. Yeah, but I was like
Mhm.
real sassy when I was little. And so my mom was like, one day you'll see when you have a kid." Ma'am, she was not wrong. My son also happens to be a Leo like me.
The best
He
kid ever.
I mean, yes, I'm
He's
not
the
trying to toot my
best.
own horn because he is my kid, but he turned
I l
out great. But the sass on his mouth, and sometimes I'm like, "I don't know where he gets it," and Laura's on FaceTime with me, and she's like, "Girl, he is you." And I was
He
like
is you.
and so then when I'll talk to my mom on the phone and I was just like, obviously, I'm Latina, and so I'll be like talking to her in Spanish and I'll say it for the people and then I'll translate. She's like, "Yo te lo dije." And I was like, and she literally said, "I told you."
I told
And
you.
she's like, "Dios te lo mandó." And I was like, "God sent him to you." And I was like, hmm. Mm. I was like, I'm gonna not say what I want to
Karma.
say to you, Mom, because you'll probably send the belt in the mail. But or the chancla.
The
Literally,
chancla.
the chancla. Literally. But
Oh my god.
she was not wrong. And I got a
Literally.
mini version of myself who is 10 times sassier. And now I tell him that he needs an AA. And he's just like, whatever, Mom. And I'm like,
Whatever.
mm.
Yeah, I
I'm
feel that
like,
core.
no, I
Oh,
know. But I do want to
yeah.
pivot,
He's like, "Okay,
um,
quit."
pivot into something fun. So let's do like a quick fire. Like, okay, so what is your favorite trope to write?
Dads.
Oh, we love a single dad in this
I love a
house.
single dad.
Single daddy, taken daddy, it's
If
fine.
you're pregnant,
Just
I love to write a dad.
And calling him daddy, please.
Well, I have been calling, I'd say Daddy Adam, and people just thought it was because he was hot, and I'm like, no, 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 I
no,
meant
no. Oh,
Daddy Adam.
that it just sounds.
We
It
love
rolls off
that.
the tongue good, like Daddy Adam.
Daddy
Like,
Adam.
Love
Adam
him.
the daddy.
Mhm.
Okay. Your favorite trope to read in other books?
Um,
So many to
I
choose.
said almost say Daddy again. Like looking, oh yeah, I think it's Daddy still.
Oh, I love
Read.
this. This is the best. Okay. Golden Retriever or Morally Gray?
Golden Retriever.
I love a Golden Retriever
I love
simp. Okay, Slow Burn or Instant Chemistry?
Okay, I love this question. I know this rapid fire. We're not doing that. I will stand 10 toes down if like instant chemistry has to be there no matter what. Because no way I'm talking to someone being like, yeah, I like you, and be like, you're like a 5. You know?
Right? Like the conversation would not go forward if there was a 5.
The
Yeah.
conversation would not go anytime someone's like, is it a fast burn? I'm like, yeah, they literally like each other. I didn't walk up to my husband and be like, maybe.
Can you imagine? Like, let me think on it. I'll be back in 5 to 7 business days. Like,
This is going too fast. I'm not. You're kind of not feeling it, but maybe it's there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
yeah. Can I
So
also preface? Thank you for not writing third act breakups.
I do have them in the first 2 of the Astor Creek series. So you'll be
Yeah.
I love that the Boston Blues doesn't have any. It doesn't send me into a spiral.
Yeah.
the Boston Blues will not have any for like book 4 or 5 too. Like there won't be any third act breakups for the rest of the
Okay,
season.
good.
Praise the Lord.
I can breathe.
I can breathe. Because I was holding my breath. I was like, is it going to happen in the rest of the series? Oh, thank God.
Nope.
Okay.
No, I can't say I won't ever write one. Ever, because it's like hard saying never say never. But I think it was despite it all that I wrote a no third act breakup. I will say this, anything that involves a kid, like when it comes to like a accidental pregnancy, which this technically alive because Bring It All does have a child and there's a third act breakup, but there's reasonings behind that one.
Okay.
It felt anyways, besides what, but like when it comes to like Dex and Lucy, and then the accidental pregnancy and the surprise baby with Jet and Mia, like I'm not gonna do a third act with that.
Okay.
So
I
like
love that.
anytime that's there, it'll be a no third act. Because I was like, whenever I went into the third act, like whenever I was like, oh, are any of these gonna have them? I was like, I'd probably be tripping Emma that would have one. But then I'm like, why do the whole series with none and then have one at the end? That just doesn't make sense.
Can you imagine? That would be kind of diabolical of you.
But I ain't ending on a note like that.
Can you imagine? Oh my God. I would probably be like,
you're like, for 4 books, you didn't give us one.
like deceased me. Can you imagine? Oh my God.
No, so there will not be. And I think this series has really taught me that while I will stand, sometimes they are necessary. I will stand that not always. And writing this series has taught me of a way to write a third conflict without making it be a breakup.
Yeah.
Yes. I agree 100%. Like there was conflict, but it's like they're adults. They can figure this out. And they did. And snaps for no miscommunication as well. Yay. Okay.
Literally.
A book that you always recommend to people.
Ooh, okay. So it depends on who I'm like recommending them to. But my top ones will be High Sticking the Heart by Marie M.
Okay.
Ice Planet Barbarian. Just try it. Okay.
That's in my DVR.
You read it now and you tell me. And I'm looking at
Okay.
For High Angst, Bittersweet Memories, that is my favorite book of all times. And then Birthday Girl by Penelope.
Ooh.
Oh, I loved Birthday Girl.
That's on my TBR. I haven't read it yet.
I love
Yeah.
that's where the love of daddies started. It's
The love of daddies.
Yes.
The
it's
love of daddies. Okay.
Knowing you would like that book. You'd
As
probably like that book.
so
oh,
good.
I love a daddy too. Okay, so as a reader, do you prefer reading a standalone or a series?
I like the interconnected standalones. Now,
Okay.
my Chestnut Springs reading order is nuts. I read.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't read them in order?
No. Uh-uh.
Give me the tea.
I read book 2, book 3, book 5, book 1, and I haven't read
4.
4 yet.
Interesting. Was that a better reading order?
I have no rhyme or reason for it. That's just what I did.
Wait.
I am an out of order person. So often I'll read things out of order.
Interesting.
could
I might
never.
have to read it like that because I've only read book 1 of Chestnut Springs. I
Yeah.
haven't. I mean, Laura and I have talked about this. Like our TBRs at this point is like the New York City Marathon times 2. So it's
Yeah.
like, and I just keep seeing new things every day, and I was just like, my brain doesn't have time, but I need to make
Literally.
time because like, I love books.
I'm
love
giving
books.
We love
Laura-
books in this house.
Laura needs to read Ice Planet Barbarians.
I will add that to my TBR
Girl.
too.
But then High Sticking the Heart by Marie M is so good too. Very good. And it's hockey. Very
Wait, let me ask
We
you a
love
question.
hockey
Let me
too.
ask you: is your next series a sports series or no?
no.
Okay.
Okay.
I will
Is
go ahead, finish your thing. I'll expand.
is there a future that you will write a hockey series?
I'll never say never, I'm not going to do that, but I love writing baseball. So I do feel like
Okay.
I do kind of feel like if you're like, oh, I'm coming to Molly for a sport, you're going to get baseball.
That's fine. I grew up on baseball.
I'm again, never say
Never. Okay.
but
Fingers crossed.
I at this point, this doesn't go into a, another sports series, but again, it's not saying that I won't ever write sports. All of it is going to be I feel like the best way that I could explain the world that I want to build is like when you go into someone who's been doing this for a really long time, it's like the Laura Pavlov of like, you do have some of her books are hockey, and then she's got the small town, but like they're all interconnected. And so like that's
Yeah.
where you're like, you're going to have sports, you're going to have small town, you're gonna have all of these little like things.
Yes. Okay, I love
So
that.
them connected, like at the end, it's all gonna be connected to the same thing, like a
Mhm.
Mollyverse.
Yeah, like for real. Like, it's literally my work. Like I'm telling you, in my head, there is a duplicate Earth, and all of them are
I
living
love
up,
this.
and they're just telling, like I'm just writing their stories over there. So like
I
every
love this so
I
much.
love this so much. Oh, exciting. Okay, so if you could describe your next book, so Adam's book, in one sentence,
Mm.
what would
Or
it be?
2.
Or 2.
We'll take 2 too.
Oh yeah. Okay. And like we talked, it is the I would say it is again the oldest child getting the life he didn't know he needed.
Don't cry.
I'm gonna cry.
Yeah.
Don't cry.
I just and I love the twist I have on Mia's character. Have either of y'all watched Teen Wolf?
Yeah.
A little bit. I don't remember it a lot, but I dabbled into it back in the day.
Mia is very Lydia Martin coded, in my opinion.
Ooh.
So like
Okay.
and I'm like, let me spell this whole
I can see it though.
itching.
Like from the scenes that we've seen already. Like I can see it.
Like obviously they are baseball players, so they are rich, but like Mia is the rich daddy. Like I know I'm saying Daddy Adam. It's like Mia is daddy. She is the Lydia Martin. She has everything under control. and like which you throw in the wrench of them having an accidental pregnancy, but it's like Adam's getting the life he didn't know he needed.
A family life.
Yes.
I love that. I'm so
And
excited.
We're
I'm
then
gonna
ending.
cry again.
Yeah, no, for real. We're ending this on a high note though. It's 11:11, so like, yay, manifestation. I want to say that this has been such a treat. Like you,
yes.
again, I will say this until my last dying breath. You are
Yeah.
such a gem. Thank you for being the person that you are. Thank you for
Yeah.
writing these characters and letting us live in your world. Because when I tell you that these 3 books of yours that I've read so far have brought me so much joy
Thank you.
in these past couple of weeks, that I am forever grateful. So thank you
I
for taking time out of your day, out of your busy mom schedule and author schedule to, to talk to us 2 gals,
It was
To
perfect.
yap.
to
I
yap.
yeah, and I think that that's something that moms need is to yap. Every woman needs to yap, not just moms. Every woman needs a good yap session. So
All the time.
it fills
Please
our
come
cup.
back and talk to us whenever.
Oh, please have me back. I will. Let me know.
Yes.
I'd love to do a follow up. We'll do a follow up after Adam and Eve is back.
Yes.
Yes, right
Let's do
before
that.
it gets
One.
released. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay.
We can do a wrap because then we can go into Trip and Emma.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm sat.
yes.
I'm sat. I'm sat. So,
Okay.
this is the end of our episode, listeners. Thank you so much for joining us. This is a wrap on Molly's episode. We will be back next week, and we hope you enjoyed it. The good girls are signing off now. Bye.
Bye.